Hey everybody, it's Rory from ANS Gear, and we are here upstairs looking at some new guns today. This is the brand new KPC Plus from Azodin. So this is their newest pump marker that they've put out right here. Here's your box that you're going to get. You can see it kind of looks similar to the boxes that you would see on the Blitz 4 or the other KPCs that came out. But let's open it up, kind of look inside here, what you're going to get. So you're going to get a breakdown on a sheet right here. It gives you all your pieces and piece names right there. And then on the back side is a quick operations guide, like a quick start guide. Tell you how to turn the gun, or how to gas the gun on and off, how to control your velocity, how to control your regulator right here. Just the basics of operation. Says here in the instruction manual that this will run on CO2 or compressed air. Obviously, you're going to get better results out of compressed air if you do it, but if you need to use a CO2 marker or a CO2 can on this one, you can do it. So something to think about if you already have a CO2 tank and you're wondering whether you can use this or not. You can. A little bit of a warranty card right here, barrel sleeve, and then a parts kit with some miscellaneous O-rings, Allen keys, screws, detents, things you might need to service your own gun. It's always nice when you can service it yourself. That way you don't have to rely on anybody else. All right, so let's go over the gun. You've got 4 colors from factory. So you've got this teal, gold. So this is a dust teal with polished gold, a dust blue, polished red, an all black, so a dust black, polished black, and then like a titanium or a gray with the polished red on it also. This red is more of an orangey red. I don't know if they've listed it as orange, but you can see that there is definitely a difference in these 2 colors right here, from this orange to this red, although it's very deep orange. So what you're going to get on the new KPC Plus. So we'll start with the front. We've got a 14-inch barrel right here. I believe we'll change it if it's not in the post on this one, but I think these are a 6.85 bore size on these. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, it's a 6.88 then, but I'm pretty sure it's a 6.85. So 6.85, 14-inch, one-piece cocker threaded barrel. Even though this looks like it's split right here, it's not. You can't take these apart. So one-piece 6.85 barrel. Your feed neck right here is adjustable. It just does not have a lever on it. So if you want to tighten it down, you will need to adjust the screw on the side. So you're going to turn that screw in to clamp the feed neck down. Same quick release bolt. You can pop that thing out of there. If you do pull your bolt out and you're doing some cleaning or whatever, make sure you remember to put it with the hole facing down. A lot of times people put that in upside down, and then they bring the gun into the front in the retail downstairs, and their gun doesn't shoot, and they can't figure out why. It's because their bolt's in upside down. So just make sure you've got your bolt facing the right way when you go to put it back together. So a velocity adjustment is through the backside right here. You can see that you do have a bit of an adjuster right here. So if you have used Azodin guns in the past or any kind of Spider, Kingman style gun, the velocity adjustment is typically done through the backside right here. But you do have an adjustable regulator at the bottom right here. So basically the regulator is going to provide pressure to the gun in order to cycle and function properly. Now, because this is a mechanical gun, a pump mechanical gun, there's nothing that is recocking itself through gas pressure. You're recocking the gun through your pressure, through cycling the gun back and forth. So there is no pressure coming up to drive the hammer backwards to recock it. Therefore, pressures for operating might be a little different than what you would need for a gun that's going to cycle itself over and over again. So we're going to just set this to a point where you're getting proper velocity out of the gun, and then fine tune with the velocity adjustment at the back. So what I would do with this one is I would start with the adjustment flush out the back. I would adjust our regulator till we get to a point where we are shooting a comfortable 270 feet per second. And then I can turn this in to bring my velocity up to whatever the field regulations are. And you kind of work as a teeter-totter from there. If you screw this all the way in and you're not getting the velocity that you need, back this out a little bit, increase this a little bit more, and then go back and start doing it all over again. Very simple to set up. It's not hard. You don't need a gauge on here. You can just start with flush, work your way up, and go from there. Very, very simple to do. Pump arm at the front, or pump handle at the front, is redesigned. So the shape, I really like the shape of it at the front. It is set up for a HITMAN mod if you want to throw that in there when those become available. Plus it has the stabilizing guide right there. So you don't have any kind of slop inside there. Obviously you get a little bit of rotation because you can't really get rid of all that rotation. But compared to some other versions of these pump guns, very, very smooth, very easy to pump back and forth. So you've got the main guide that the pump is going to slide on, and then the stabilizing guide right here to really keep it from wobbling around on there. Nice thing about this gun, the KPC Plus, is it comes with the auto trigger already installed in matching color. So you don't need to buy a separate piece like on the KP3, how they came out with that auto trigger upgrade afterwards. This already comes on it. So you can just hold that trigger down, shoot, 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 shoot. Makes it very, very easy to get out there and send off a bunch of rounds with a pump style setup. But you can also not use it as the auto triggered way. Very, very easy to do. So I like that it comes with the auto trigger already installed and set up. You can get out there and start running. And then down at the bottom, we've got our on-off ASA. Down here, this is a rotational on-off. It is marked on here which direction to turn on and turn off. But it's easy to spin. You just spin this on or spin it off to degas or gas up the gun. So again, simple. They got a big, nice knob on here, so it's easy to grab a hold of and easy to turn. It's not sticky or bindy or anything like that. KPC Plus right here. I was surprised with the gun when it first came in. I didn't know what to expect when we first saw it. I saw some prototypes a while back and then saw this one. For a pump gun, it's not a bad setup right here. I like the way it feels. I like the way it shoots. I like the way it sounds. I like the auto trigger being installed in there. You don't need to do anything fancy. And for the price, you're looking for a competitive pump marker. Obviously, there are some pump markers that are way up there in price. And you're getting a lot of things with those pump markers. But for something that is going to keep it reasonable price-wise and give you tons of performance, check one of these out. KPC Plus from Azodin. You see the 4 basic colors that it comes in right here. But we do have these listed as color swaps. So if you like this gray body, but you want gold parts, you can get it that way. You want a black one with red, or you want black gold, black orange, whatever it happens to be, you can get that. Just get on the site, look at all the options for the KPC. Order yours now through ansgear.com.